Okay, Let's Paint TV in the house. Friday night. Thanks again for being here again, guys. It's Friday night. This is the night that we like to celebrate. This is the time when we worked really hard all week, or at least we tried. We came up with new possibilities, new moves. We got a new moves. We got a new groove on. We got a new possibilities. And so therefore, we're celebrating Friday night, guys, or we didn't get nothing done, nothing happened, and that's fine too, because it's Friday night and the feeling's right. The feeling's just about right. Feeling's just about right to take your calls at 818-528-4516. This is Mr. Let's Paint. Bring it on. We're taking it all on, taking everything on as best we can for the duration of the next hour on a lovely Friday night, as mentioned before. Friday night before next Thursday, big Thanksgiving, big week up ahead. Thanksgiving, it's the beginning of the holiday season, which has already begun. You know, it's already begun holiday season. All right, we got Puma in the house. All right, fantastic. And I'm gonna shoot the moon. I'm gonna get down at least a couple of miles of exercise. I will expend a certain amount of energy and at the same time get some creative insight and some hopefully positive vibes that we could generate. It does not always happen. Sometimes we get negative. Sometimes we get frustrated. Sometimes we just shut it down, which is entirely possible, depending on how the flicker of the light, the switch it on, clap on, clap off, the clapper, get the clapper. All right. Anyway, I'm Mr. Let's Paint. It's a Friday night. We're at 2.5 miles an hour. And we're got my knee braces on. Treadmill seems to be working, though it was acting up. It's but you know, it is acting up. But you know what I tell it? I say, look, if you stop acting up too much and you stop working, I'm going to kick you to the curb and call 311. Called 311 on the last treadmill. Got that treadmill out of here. Called 311. That's the city services to pick up large things that you can't put in the garbage can. So no, I'm not sure if they actually picked it up. It could have been somebody else came by to pick it up. I'm not really sure. All right. Anyway, this is Mr. Let's Paint. Thanks again here. Got my suit on, thank you very much. I went above and beyond here tonight. And we're so glad to have 4 people watching. All right, that always is a telltale sign of my energy force field and turning off the switch or turning it off. But I think we'll be able to supersede it and move forth and go forward if we can on a Friday night, lovely Friday night, wherever you are. It could be morning, it could be Saturday, wherever you are. It could be actually Saturday. It could be, believe it or not, it is actually Saturday for some people. So when you think, this is proof in the pudding that you think you're in some particular dire straits, there's somebody else in another place having a good time. So keep that in mind as you go deeper into your own subconscious and zero in on the down. Go down further down, knowing that other people are having a good time. No, yes, maybe, but there are people Saturday. They are actually experiencing Saturday as we are speaking, even though it is Friday, at least for us, for most of us here in the continental United States. I believe that's actually the case. Though if we happen to be in Guam, is what I'm trying to say, that would be, which is part of the United States, they would be in Saturday. They would be in Saturday mode. All right, Friday night, the feeling is just about right. We're getting kind of up to speed here, and we're already not sure how we're going to get through the show, but we are going to do it. And one way to do it is through creative process. Pace yourself. Good to pace yourself. Good to pace yourself at times. Sometimes we don't pace ourselves enough, and then if we don't pace ourselves enough, we expend our possibilities. We expand and expand, and we get exhausted. So as I am probably doing right now, at least I'm considering it. So I'm going to take it back, scale it back maybe if we have to. I don't know, might not have to. Maybe we could keep up the intensity for a full hour. It's entirely possible. Let me get my gloves on here. We're going to incorporate the camera brush cam to get you guys, maybe that might get you excited. Let's try that out. We broke that out earlier this week in our morning shows where we basically don't do much of anything. We definitely do not run. No, we could, and maybe I should, but I'm not, or I won't as of yet. Already a quarter of a mile, guys. Look at that, a quarter of a mile, and we're not even a quarter of the way through this program. Now, if we keep up this pace, that means that we would go, well, we're on pace. We're on pace to break the 2 mile mark of just getting going, which I'm a big fan of, which I don't do, by the way. I don't do without doing this. If I don't do this, I don't do it. And so that's probably why I keep coming back to you. I keep coming back, working my way back. I work my way back. I worked at 7-Eleven at the counter for a while there for a few hours, and then afterwards I moonlighted, and with Cher we moonlighting. All right, 818-528-4516. We are happy to have you guys here on Friday night. We're about to start painting. How about that? I have no idea what we're going to start painting. I'm starting to sweat. I'll just say that. I'm already sweating to the oldies. Dance to the boogie, get down. You know, when the oldies were not old when they came out. You know, that's always amazing. And boogie nights, dun, 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 boogie nights. That's old stuff. I still can't wait to be in a rest home and just like hear rap music in the rest home. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I don't want to be in there, but I'm looking forward to seeing that, which I think we got about maybe 10 more years ahead of us where we start seeing, you know, some of that going down in the rest homes, which is kind of fascinating. I believe it could be the case. I'm not sure if it would be the case, but it's a thought, and a thought is worth more than a memory or a heat wave or a thought bubble. A thought bubble you can pop, but a thought, just a thought by itself without the bubble, you can't pop it. So there you go. Thoughts worth more than. All right, to each his own. 818-528-4516. It's Friday night. Let's Paint TV. We are just about to start painting. I got everything ready to go, revving it up. I think. Okay, let's turn on the fan. I'm starting to sweat. That's at the very least. Turn the fan on. Get some fresh air coming on our way. All right, it's just 11 minutes into the show. We got a whole 50 more minutes. Who knows what's going to happen? I have no idea. I may. Oh, here's our first call of the day. First call of the day brought to you by Sominex. If you can't sleep, take some Sominex. Hello, caller. You're on Sominex. Late night, Friday night. Let's Paint TV. Hello, caller.
Hello. This is Cream from Boston. call me Boston Cream, but mostly cream.
Okay, let me turn up the volume on you. I think we got you a little low. All right, what's up going on, Cream Man?
Well, I am rolling in the cream.
Yes.
I was wondering your opinion on something artistic that I read this week.
All right, let's shoot. What we got?
Well, you know Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure. We know about him.
Right. He did a lot of paintings, a lot of freaky stuff. You
Yes.
put stuff in the mirrors and you get, you know, kind of a Grateful Dead album cover. But the point is, they sold this painting for $450 million.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think that's worth it? Any painting worth $450 million? What would it be?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's probably really worth it that much at this moment, but you know, in time it will be worth it because of the value of things, and they call that there's a thing that they call it where things the value of things jump up. So it's just sort of jumped the shark a little bit. And on that value, but it will, inflation, my friends, is the word. Yeah, it's called inflation, but so in due time, it will be worth it, but at the moment it's not worth it that much at that price structure.
Definitely not. This is, you know, this leads me to my second question of, if you had a time machine DeLorean, would you go back in time and go buy that painting for, you know, $1.95 or?
Well, of course. But you know, at that time, the $1.95 would be worth, would have been going way back when. It would have been a lot more, possibly. It would have been a lot. $1.95 would have been a lot. You know, like 450 million today. For either $1.95 or $450 million at this point. Because see, at some point, there $1.95 was $450 million, going way back when, like caveman times.
That must have been something, saying, okay, you know, you can have this rock, but it's going to cost you, you know, $225 million or something.
Yeah, but it's
okay. But it would have been, you know, 5 cents or something.
But it's just the 5 cents. Yeah, I mean, you know, like people bought homes in the '70s for $40,000, and now they're worth $2 million.
Really, the best thing to do is to go back to caveman times when they didn't have money and just take their stuff and be like, well, you know, certainly valuable to me, but trust me, in 250 million years, I'm going to be rolling in cocaine.
Yeah.
They won't even know what that is.
Totally the case. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about creativity. We're talking about whatever that's on your mind. Thanks again for being here. We're on Twitch TV and also YouTube Live. Thanks again for being here. It's Friday night. Let's Paint TV, running and painting and exercise.
An honor. You are an inspiration.
You gotta keep going, guys. Life is a pain in the ass. Sometimes it's frustrating, but hang in there. Keep going.
Amen to that.
All right, Boston.
All right.
There he goes, Boston out of the house. It's Friday night. Let's Paint TV, brought to you by Salmonex. If you're having trouble sleeping, take some Salmonex. Take some sleeping pills. No. Maybe not. I don't know. What is Salmonex? I just like saying it. Is that a sleeping pill thing? I'm not even sure. All right. Thanks again for watching the program. It's Friday night. Let's Paint TV. Due diligence. We will switch over to creative because I had been there and then someone told me to go to IRL, but maybe we'll go back to creative. All right. So we're working on that. We're trying to work two possibilities here. Kick the stones, kicking the can down the road if we can here, if possible, on the program. Thanks again for being here. We're just kind of doing an abstract kind of painting right now. It looks like just sort of a doodle doodle and paint, which is fun. I gotta say, I enjoy that, the fun aspect of that, just sort of spreading the paint, not worrying about perfection. A lot of times I spend a lot of time, I see a lot of people spend a lot of time on the perfection of things, and we all, you know, it's the due diligence of it all. We all want to realize, and we get paid handsomely if we get paid handsomely for that kind of work, but it gets tiresome, and it's nice to just express yourself with what you got going on, and that is just let the chips fly, let the energy force field fly, let the possibilities go, instead of worrying so much about exactitudes. All right, taking your calls, 818-528-4516. I kind of got a blue thing going on here, huh? A little bit of a blue thing, as you can see. And we're just going to continue on with it. I don't know where we'll go with it. Like I said, it's up in the air, the possibilities, but we do like the where it's going. I believe. Can I keep going with this energy force field? Well, can we sustain it? I don't know. Not really sure, but we're going to keep going because we are on the creativity treadmill. And we've really only just begun. We're not even halfway through this program here. We're going until 7 o'clock here Pacific Standard Time. Oh, yeah. Let's knock some of this stuff out here. Get some angle force field stuff going on here. Yeah. Or no. All right, let's do some dot work here. That's always good dot work. Kind of. I did one earlier this week. We just did red, only red, with the dot, with sort of the camera shot dots, and maybe we'll stay with the blue here. I don't know. It's entirely possible. All right, we're kind of in the middle zone of the kind of slowing down here, or at least we're kind of out of, feeling like we're repeating ourselves, which can't happen. And that's always the hard part about doing this program. After all these years, is the keeping it fresh. Keeping it fresh. How do you keep things fresh? I don't know, actually, or you just let it dissipate, let it fall flat on your face, and not let it ruin it. Just let it get ruined, and then if it kind of like if you love somebody, let them go. Kind of, there's that saying. I think creativity is probably like that too. If you it will. It probably, if it was not meant to be, kind of thing. All right, the fans are a little weird on me. Getting that awkward sweat feel. It's not a good feel. Oh my God, I can't believe you're on Twitch. One of my early cable access YouTube is hilarious. Thank you, Jason Mouse, over on Twitch TV. Yes. All right, we're going to switch over. By the way, we're going to switch over to creative. Once I figure that out, I can do it pretty soon at some point. Thanks again. We're both on Twitch TV and YouTube Live on a Friday night. This is where you come for all the latest news on what's going, the goings and doings of what Mr. Let's Paint, that's me, is up to. And what I'm up to actually is this Sunday. This Sunday, if you happen to be in Pasadena, I'm going to be doing the Doodah Parade, and I've been building my rig all day. I was building my rig for that. And so that's going to be fun. The Doodah Parade in Pasadena this Sunday. You can see me there. Other than that, I don't got anything planned except for December 5th, I believe, is the date. I'll be performing with Raw Dunes. If you remember Raw Dunes and me, Mr. Let's Paint on YouTube Live YouTube videos, look that up. will be reunited because it feels so good. Do. Reunited. That's a little Peaches and Herb for you, baby. Saw them at Disneyland back in the 80s. All right, taking your calls, 818-528-4516. Kind of working more of a blue dot pattern and kind of just sort of milking it. It's all right to milk it. It's okay to milk, not, you know, a lot of times we spend a lot of time being clever. I try to, we all try to in the arts. We all try to be creative, clever, outsmart everyone, try to be smarter than the average bear. And you know, you get rewarded for that, but you know, when it gets down to it, that's not what it's all about always. It could be, at least for some of you, and particularly if you're successful at it. But a lot of times there is a whole nother world of respond, react, and emotional force field. You know, just the force field of just the movement of doing it, as opposed to analyzing it all the time. So that's some heavy stuff for you guys. Take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it. It's Friday night, Let's Paint TV. I am your host, Mr. Let's Paint. I don't know how I'm going to get to the next half an hour. We haven't even gotten to the bottom of the hour, but we're still working on getting our 2 miles in. If we can, that'd be great. I think that's the plan, if we can. And if we can't do it, so be it. But I think we can do it. I got to be able to do it. Otherwise, I won't be able to march. I'll be out of shape. Got to get in shape for the march. Big old march. Going to be painting and marching. So check that out, Pasadena Doodah Parade this Sunday. I think it kicks off around 11 or 12 o'clock. Okay. So we're kind of doing a little dot matrix here. Kind of getting into the groove. Let's groove tonight. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, I don't know this. I just know that I kind of know the song that there's there, but I don't know the song too well. Okay. Anyway, we're working it. Working something. Not really sure. It's all right though. It's all right. It's okay to have a low. Kilroy's in the house Friday night. Yes. We're going to paint a march. That's right. We're doing it. We can do it, people. Okay, I might need to get some more white. I'm kind of, well, let's just kind of keep going. I'm kind of getting sweaty. It's weird. I'm getting that weird, like I want to get some fresh wind coming in, but then it reinforces the sweaty. It's like that wintertime sweat feel. It's a weird feel, that wintertime. Maybe I'm getting cold again, get sick. Oh no, I'm not gonna get sick now, am I? Okay, working some phthalo green here, kind of give it a robust, work that, kind of give some dark blue qualities here if we can. Okay, if it's possible. It's possible, it's always possible. It doesn't have to be possible. Possibilities are not always endless. Sometimes there's some limitations to the possibilities based on various constraints that have been presented before you. And so just keep that in mind, I guess. Keep nothing in mind. Just drop it. Drop the whole the thought bubbles. Get rid of those bubbles. Just keep the thoughts, if you can. I don't know if you can. Should we get a different color going on here? Maybe we could. Let me get a little water. Maybe I should get some water in here. Working on, not quite a mile yet, guys. We should get some music in the background. Yeah, you know, the problem with the music is that there's a copyright problem. So that's always a problem. Boy, water's good. Forget how good water can be when you haven't had it. Maybe I'll turn on the fan. Let's see what happens. Get a little fresh. 0.89 miles, people, on a Friday night before the holidays, the beginning, the kickoff of the holidays, which really is Halloween is the beginning, but then again, all right, well, Twitch doesn't have that problem, but nevertheless, it's a matter of getting the right music, and then not, I need a mixer. It's, you know, I mean, I have a mixer, but I can't, it just take a little more effort, which I guess I could do. We can get some music in here, I don't know. Ooh, I'm getting hot. I might have to take this the jacket off. I want to take the jacket off. Okay, we could do that. Why not? 2.1 miles. We go a little faster. 2.5. Hello, my friend. Hello. Hello to you. It's a Friday night, and we're feeling all right. Kind of a little in the we're in the middle. We're in the middle of this mocha mix. Little Steve Allen mocha mix. Look that up. Mocha mix commercial. Steve Allen on YouTube. That's always good. All right, let me take this jacket off. It's getting just a little too hot for me. I can do some a cappella songs if you'd like. We could sing some songs, just make songs up. We can at least do that. Let's do that, guys. We could do that. I can sing, take requests that way. That way we don't have to worry. We can just come up with stuff through the creative force field that we have incorporated here. A creative force field and exercise force field. The minds, they coexist. They smash together, and extra creativity is released, or can be, if we let it. You're a big Disney music fan. Okay, well, let me see if I can sing you something here. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to our painting, if we can. Of course we can. There we go. It's got some depth, you know, working the depth charges. Let's get some more depth charges. Boom, boom. Get some more boom, 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 boom. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's get some more shots over there, guys. Boom. Okay. I don't know if I want to get rid of all that white. I might want to leave some of that white there. Some of that hint of white. Okay, let's clean that brush off here if we can. All right. Let's get some yellow. Try some yellow out if we can here. See what that does. I'm not sure if this is the right move. It might take us into another direction. I'm going to go carefully here with the yellow. Real careful with the yellow with my brush. Not so violent. More delicate with the brush. With this yellow, we're just going to put just a little bit of hint of a yellow here with the brush stroke here. Okay. This is oil paint, guys. Great question. Yeah, is this acrylic? No, this is oil paint. And I'm a big fan of oil paint. It's got a better saturation quality that I, you know, a luminosity, whatever. I just like it. Most paintings tend to look better, I find. Oh, I'm going to put some yellow up on the edges, on the border. Let's do that. Kind of, maybe that's what we'll do with the yellow. We'll dance around with some yellow here, guys. We'll do some dancing. Do some, yeah. All right, we're halfway through, guys. Thank goodness. And we're exactly just over 1 mile, and fantastic. So we're doing good. No aches or pains for coming from my point of view. My knees are holding up. My back, my mind, mind you. And just everything is seems to be a-okay here on a Friday night. You're watching Let's Paint TV Friday night, where we exercise and paint and take your calls at 818-528-4516. Yeah, and we're simulcasting on Twitch TV and YouTube Live. 1.1 miles. I don't know, it's not cycling through. I need to get a Fitbit watch or something so I could have more accurate numbers for you to read off, but for the time being, it's what we got, 1.12 miles at the moment here. Oh yeah. Okay, your dad paints, but he doesn't have a treadmill. Well, it's a good exercise. Exercise is boring. I'll just tell you that. It's boring by itself, so it's always good to incorporate something else, and that's what we do here, is get some exercise and paint at the same time. Kill two birds with one stone, which is not something that the ASAPC or the whatever, NWA, no, somebody, Petco, yeah, Petco, somebody is not going to like that analogy or way of speak sense. It's probably something we need to do away with. Probably not politically correct, but you get our gist. You get the gist, as opposed to something else that you could get. 818-528-4516. We are PETA. Thank you. I was totally not able to conjure up that. Okay. People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, I believe, is what that stands for. People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. Okay. Let's work some more yellow here. I don't know if that's all. I abandon my ideas pretty quickly. And abstraction is kind of a problem, forever problem when it comes to that. Is how do you stay focused? How do you stay committed to what's going on? And I think you just can't worry about it. At least my feeling is I just need to just do them, and maybe I'll tell you the best thing that you can always you should always keep in mind that could work for you is the idea, and I heard someone say this, that they do 10 paintings to get the one good painting, and I don't know, I guess they throw the other ones away, which is sort of hard to digest. It's always hard to think that could be something that you would do, but that could be your freedom, your portal to excelling and making more paintings and being more believing in yourself and all that. It's just kind of being willing to ruin a few paintings and keep going that route, as opposed to again being so concerned about what it is that we are actually trying to do. 818-528-4516. Thanks again for being here on Friday night. Mr. Let's Paint. Excuse me. Oh. So with that in mind, we don't have to worry. We freed ourselves from perfection. Kind of looks like an underwater aquarium. I think we could put some fish in here maybe. Maybe that's what we should do. 1.27 miles. See, I wasn't even aware of, we went a quarter of a mile since the last time I looked, and I wasn't even aware. Again, we're getting exercise in, we're getting creativity in. We're taking your calls at 818-528-4516. We are simulcast. We're doing it all, my friends. I think. We pretend to, at the very least. It's okay to pretend. In Creativity Town, pretending is what it's all about sometimes. It's whatever you want it to be. But the pretend is good. That's good stuff. Kind of work some of this out over here. Get some more stuff in here. What do you think? Underwater scenario? I always have a, maybe I will stay away from any, we'll just keep it abstract. I really kind of always secretly want to paint abstract stuff. Oh, what's going on here in the chat room? Let's take a look here. We're missing some important information. Oh, well, thank you so much, Mr. Blank, the blank. Ooh, 1.34 miles here on the program on a Friday night. Let's get a little water in here if we can. Get some water. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Water. Let's see if we can kind of running out of colors, so let's see what we can pull that we have available here. Don't have a lot of choices in my arsenal. I got this tube of red. I got red here. Let me try the rest of that red. Let me go with the rest. Oh, I have some red there too. We can bring in some red. Let's bring in some red, guys. Let's take this call. And we're doing it all here on the program. Hello, caller. You're on Friday Night Let's Paint TV. Hello.
Hello, John Kildo. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
This is Jasmine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude,
yes.
I know what I was going to say.
What's that?
My brother recognized your voice, and he was like, "Is that paint guy? Doesn't that make you feel like really cool?"
Yeah, that's called voice recognition.
Yes. You got recognized by your voice. Yeah.
Totally.
Just like you recognized me by my voice. I know.
I know. At some point, we're going to be like doing voiceovers for like Disney animated movies.
Are we now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're working on it because people are, you know, if enough people recognize us by the voice, then we can be like, you know, the next cartoon character on a movie.
Well, I never thought about doing that, so no.
Well, they're going to animate this right now. They're going to take this video right now and they're going to animate you and I right now.
That would be really awesome.
I'm telling you, someone's going to do it. I'm telling you, someone's doing that right as we talk.
I highly doubt that.
Well, I do too, but that could happen.
Yeah, that's so funny though.
Well, how's it going on a Friday night? Well, how's Friday night out there in lovely Texas?
Well, I'm actually not in Texas right now.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah.
What's going on? No Texas?
What?
No Texas?
Not for the next couple of days.
Oh, okay. Well, you're coming back. That's good. Texas is going to miss you.
Yes.
They'll miss you if they don't.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
screw them.
yeah.
No.
It's a big state, you know, they can take care of themselves.
They can take care of themselves. It's a big state. They could be their own damn country if they wanted to.
I'm an important person there, but, you know. That's funny. Okay.
Well, thanks for calling in, Jasmine. I don't know.
Yeah,
What?
Okay.
All right.
I didn't know that you called, and I just figured I would call then.
Well, I appreciate it, but we don't want to keep talking forever because we'll bore everyone else.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right. Okay, Jazz. Get back to Texas. Texas misses you. Get back.
Okay.
All right, there goes Jasmine, who is not in the state of Texas but needs to be. Okay. Whew. All right, we're doing good, guys. 1.5 miles That's good. I'm not, like I said, so far still no aches and pains, which is good. We kind of got an easy pace of 2.6 miles an hour, which in theory would mean that if I ran for a full hour, I would be running 2.6 miles. That's simple math, arithmetic, but for some reason that doesn't ever shake up to be the case. Maybe because I slow it down and I just basically stop at 2 miles. Maybe that's what the deal is. We're not on cruise control. We are humans. And so, you know, it's an ups and down kind of deal. Okay, so let's get back to our painting here. Maybe I do need to put some fish in there. Just never know how far we can take this. I guess we take it to the limit. Would be the one move is one more time. Take it to the limit one more time, and I think that's what we're going to do. Is take it to the limit. Keep going. Let's keep going. Try to get some depth if we can. Work the depth charges here if it's possible, and that's what we're going to hope for here if we can. And we got a little phthalo green with the ultramarine blue combination, kind of knock that around. Get some alizarin crimson. I don't think I have any at the moment that's readily available. I'd have to stop the running motion, and then that therefore would take me off the picture plane. It would throw me off course. Okay. Anyway, I got this thing. I don't know what this is. This is some paint that my old art school buddy Sue sent me, and I don't know what that is. Some brown or something. Hey, if you want to support this program, you can. There's a few ways to do that. You go to letspainttv.com. We have a PayPal button there for you, or we have Patreon. And just go to letspainttv.com. I have those links there for you. We also sell paintings. You can buy some paintings too. 1.62 miles here. Do I get some white? I don't think I have. I have to stay. I don't have the white going for me, and so I'm gonna have to be cognizant of that, because I'm not going to be able to unless I stop everything. I don't want to stop. I just want to keep going. Keep going if I can. Try some of this yellow that's more like an orange. It says that it's a cadmium yellow deep. Oh, cadmium yellow deep, but it's totally an orange. Just call it an orange. I would just say orange. Wouldn't you just say that that's an orange? Let me show you here. That's a total orange, isn't it? Okay. Well, my brush is so dirtied, and really it just doesn't do any. I just defeated that beautiful orange, the purpose of that beautiful orange. But I'm gonna put it where the sun don't shine. I'm gonna put it where I see fit. I'm gonna put it somewhere where you can't see it. I'm gonna put it somewhere where I see fit. I'm gonna put it right here and there. Arbitrarily, I just don't know exactly, and it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna try to capture the moment. Capture the moment if we can, if it's possible. It could be possible, you just never know. The possibilities are endless in Creativity Town. So I am kind of getting rid of the white. That's okay. That's all right, mama. That's all right with me. That's all right if I get rid of the white spots in the painting, because time keeps on ticking, 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 ticking. It keeps on going, guys. It just keeps going, and And there's always plenty of time to rework and ruin and develop and change. Okay, maybe clean the brush off here. Let me get some fresh blue maybe. I don't really have any of that white. I got a little bit of white over here. I'll just kind of get some of that white going on there. Move it around. Jeff from Canada. All right, what's going on, Jeff? Good to see you in the YouTube Live chat room. We are coming to you live from YouTube Live and Twitch TV. Twitch TV. Tell your friends. Friday night. We're going crazy, baby. We're going crazy. Not really. Sometimes we think we are, but then we realize we're really not. We're just having little moments. Just having a moment. And if you're having too many moments, kind of like too many movements, valve movements, similar, you know, maybe you need to get that stuff checked out. But, you know, it's good, it's okay, you know, it's ups and downs, guys. Life is ups and downs. But exercise and creativity, that's, my friends, that's where you're gonna break through the ice. You're gonna break through the frustration. And it's healthy. It's usually a pretty healthy operation. You gotta be careful, you gotta stretch. We gotta stretch, guys. Sometimes you gotta stretch. You gotta stretch. 1.8 miles here. It helps to stretch. I actually did not do much stretching here today. And but I'm okay for some reason. Just taking a chance. We're taking it easy though too. We're just at 2.7 miles here on the program. Okay, Jeff. Yeah, you can't swear in the chat room. It blocks you. So if you can avoid saying blanking, incredible. Use a different adjective. Let me slow it down here. Now my knee is acting up actually. All right, so, okay, let's think about it. Let's take a look at this painting here, see if we can add some depth, extra depth charges if we can. 1.85, we're on an easily track to get to our 2 miles, so that's why we're kind of taking it easy. Possibly, I don't know. We're taking your calls at the very least, 818-528-4516. This is Let's Paint TV Friday night. Guys, I want to wish you all a Merry Thanksgiving if you happen to be here in the United States where you celebrate Thanksgiving. I know Canadians did that, I don't know, a few months ago, or they're doing it some other month. But it is this time of year. I want to wish you the holidays. You know, if you don't get back to watching this program, and just just take this as my wish you the very best from here on out. And exactly, from here on out. It might have been rough. You might have had some rough seas, but it's going to be smooth sailing from here on out. As long as we incorporate creativity and some exercise, some positivity, hopefully along with that negativity. You got to have some negativities. You got to doubt yourself. I mean, you don't have to, but it ends up being the case sometimes. And so don't let it fret you, because that's what apple fretters are for. It's not for you to fret. Apple fretters are that's what the fretting's for. And you can eat that. You can eat that. You can at least eat your frets, your apple frets. All right, let me see if I can regroup. Let's get a little water here. 1.93, we're gonna easily get to our 2 miles here. I kind of got tired there for a second. Always sort of in a perpetual out of shape mode here at Let's Paint TV. That's because we don't run on the treadmill every day, which I probably should, or at least more than once a week. You know, it's probably not the best on the body. It's a little rough, possibly. I think I'm paying for it, maybe, but we're taking it easy. I'm taking it easy, guys. Real easy, man. What is this? Are you retired? Are you retired now? No, we're kind of semi-retired, it seems. All right, 1.96, easily walking this one off. Let's get some water here. You got any questions on creativity, painting, exercise, multitasking? I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint on a Friday night. Looking forward to closing off the show. I'm always running the risk of being out of sauce. We're petering out just a bit, but it's okay. You know, this show is really meant to be a half-hour show. For that matter, it'd probably just be best a 10-minute show, or maybe just a 2-minute show. No, it's okay. Hey, a 1.99, but actually the fact that we go further into it makes us dig deeper, makes one dig deeper. Okay, exactly 2 miles. I'm gonna just stop it here. That's enough. Oh. Now see, we got another 8 minutes left. And if we did run at the clip of 2.6 miles an hour, I don't think we were going to get to 2.6 miles distance. But I'm not gonna risk it. I'm kind of exhausted a little bit. Hey, we'll take your calls though, and we'll continue on with the painting at the very least. And then I'm gonna say goodbye to you at the top of the hour. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Master Celery, what's going on, man? What's going on? Put that off to the side here. Whew. Okay, let's get back to our painting here if we can. See what we can do to it. Give it some depth if we can. It's always a possibility. Not certain if it can ever be anything more than just an experiment, but maybe we can make something out of it. Entirely possible. Have I ever thought about doing a podcast? Yeah, I guess I could. I just don't know how to do that. I don't understand the idea of a podcast, frankly. I've never understood it, and so I just don't know how to do it. But it's a good idea, obviously. It'd be fun to do. I'm open to ideas, open to suggestions. Open to all types of possibilities. Gonna get rid of all the white. What am I painting? Well, this is sort of initially an abstracted kind of imagery experiment at the very least. I remember going into art school and a fellow classmate, when I said that what I had done was an abstracted thing, and he, I could hear him laugh. As if, what? No, that's not abstract. You know, as if there's some. I got the impression that there is some kind of a special coded verses that you have to approach when it comes to making abstracted works. And apparently I was not hitting any of those notes. So I always keep that in mind. Yeah, there's always, when people say something to you, you always kind of remember those things. Ironically, I doubt that this person remembers anything that I ever said. or just remembers something stupid that I said. Which is fine. Totally cool with that. Let's work some little dot kind of pattern. Give it some little intricate stuff going on here. Shout out to Brandon. All right, shout you out, buddy. Shout it out. This is kind of in the delicate phase here, you know. Now we could kind of pretend as if this is underwater kind of thing, but I have not really introduced any straight up fish submarine imagery that I could do, but I'm kind of going to try to stay in a more abstracted process, maybe alluding to maybe like this could be a bunch of little fishies. Let's add some red doodads if we can. Here and there. No real rhyme or reason. Just gonna do it. Maybe something's telling me, you know, I don't know who's telling me to do it. It's not, no one called in, or just my optical memory force field is saying, hey, wanted some red, man. Hey, a little red over here, dude. Maybe some red over here. Also, just we're willing to experiment. And so with that in mind, willing to put the red pretty much anywhere. But I sense that the red is also kicking off, bouncing off a lot of the green, blue that we got. Hopefully, maybe it gets a little more richer area because of that. You can't hear shit, huh? Did I drop my mic or something? What happened? My mic should be fine. Let me see if it's showing up on the... anyone else have a problem with the sound? We didn't have much problem. I'm talking. Hey, what's going on over here? It's working. Yeah, it's working. And speaking of working, we'll go just a tad bit longer. I'm going to try to finish this painting here. Kind of feeling my oats, or feeling the end is near with this painting. But I don't necessarily want to, I don't know, necessarily overwork it any more than it needs to be. I want to keep the freshness if it's possible. Not always possible, but we're going to try. Maybe clean my brush. Introduce a little bit of white. Give some light. Really scraping the bottom of this palette of color, which is pretty muted stuff. Maybe some more little dots with maybe some blue. That's all I really got working for me. Maybe cut it with just a tad bit of white that I have in there, which is not really much white, but I got some there sitting around. Get some blue if I can. Try to get some. Not really sure about those vertical yellow things. Should we get rid of them? Or should we add more to it? Maybe there's a shadow. They're offering a shadow. That's what they're doing. There's a shadow on them. Definitely has a muddied approach, which I knew we were going to run into when you started mixing all these other colors. We're running that risk. This sort of has a camouflage look, doesn't it? That's because we need to break out some white, or some other colors. See, now it just sort of got overworked. We could get some more white. I don't know if that's going to help, but ooh, I'm out of water. Hey, we're out of time. We went a little further than we wanted to, or and I went far enough to basically ruin my painting just a tad bit, but that's okay. We can develop it maybe next time we come out and do the show. We can rework this, so it doesn't have to. We don't have to resolve everything. We don't have to make everything hunky-dory and connect all the dots. Just stay in the game, guys. Stay in the game and keep going. I'm Mr. Let's Paint. Thanks again for being here on a Friday night. I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead and Thanksgiving here in the United States. And we'll see you again next whatever. We're here on Monday through Thursday in the morning at 11 a.m. and then Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Like I said, if you're in Pasadena, I'll be at the Pasadena Doodah Parade on Sunday. Don't forget, you can support the program various ways. You can check out letspainttv.com to find out, buy a painting or donate that way. Okay, that's it for us here, guys. Thanks again. Bye-bye.